Greetings and blessings. This is Queen Wichi with Queen of Forces Healing Ministries joining you from the park today outside. It's such a beautiful freaking day, man. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This sun is feeling good. Melanin is just soaking it up and I guess I can't even think of the word. Just, woo, I'm melanizing. I'm melanizing today, y'all. So I decided since I was out here, nice to do a reading. I tried to do one the other day in another park, but we're having problems trying to upload it. So we've been out here for a few hours, my children and I, and working on some other things. And before I go, I should do a reading because energy out here is wonderful. And I'm just very grateful. Today's Oshun's Day, goddess of love, attraction, creativity, and Het Heru as well. They both have lots in common. Het Heru is more known in the Semitic spiritual system. And Oshun is more known in the Yoruba system, but they both have that sensual energy. One of Het Heru's colors is green. Green is my favorite color, and I like to wear it on Fridays, of course. Friday also um, Love and Money Day, and green is the heart chakra. So, and this is my favorite green shirt too. I wear it quite often. So today I have my Rider Waite deck because I keep this in the car usually. Tarot deck, never leave home without it, babe. So I have that, and also in the car I have my Romance Angels deck. So we might pull a couple on that. So there's a water fountain in the background. Of course, you can hear traffic maybe um, because the park we're in is right between the middle of a neighborhood. So I hope the volume is good. Guess I'll see if I check this before I upload it. Oftentimes I just upload them because I don't want to stop and critique myself, then they may not get uploaded. So I have prayed, but once again, just giving thanks for this reading that someone somewhere will have some benefit from these messages in accordance to their highest and best good. That person is you, and of course myself. I always get something out of them too. All right, so let's flip these cards. Spirit, flip. Okay, there's one. Oh wow, I have cards in reverse. I usually don't keep my cards in reverse. Huh. I really don't ever keep my cards in reverse. This is strange. But that's how they are. So the first card that came out was the Three of Cups in reverse, the Justice in reverse, and then the Wheel of Fortune came up um, upright. Okay. But then I turned them upright when I put them down. I guess because I just have that habit of doing that. I usually just get, to me, I keep them that way, and whatever message I get intuitively is what I'm gonna give, no matter how the cards are positioned. But it's just weird because they're just never that way. So, all right, let's get a couple more. There's one flying out. Five of Swords, reverse. The Lovers. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for these messages. So what I'm feeling, firstly, is um feels like because a situation kind of flipped upside down, like these cards did. This seemed to have been someone that was happy in a joyful situation, or people in a joyful situation, and then things changed. and someone feels like they've been wronged, like it was just not, that shouldn't have happened. Like somebody was really done dirty, it seems here, because with the Three of Cups reversed and the Justice reversed, it's what I'm feeling right now is that the happiness that was there or that was perceived that was there um, just shifted. So it could be that there was a situation that appeared to be good, that somebody thought was good. Somebody may have been manipulated into thinking something was one way and it wasn't. And so now the person that was quote unquote tricked um, feels like, you know, they were really, really wronged and they want their justice, but their justice didn't come the way that they thought their justice was there in the happiness that they thought they had. But now realizing that it really wasn't what they thought it was, feel very wronged. But the Wheel of Fortune comes to say, hey, what goes up must come down. What goes around comes back around. So somebody played you, lied to you, put you in a situation, because this Three of Cups reverse could indicate that, especially in a romantic situation, that somebody was involved with at least two other people and was lying to one or both of the people, giving false hope to at least one, probably both, of the people that they were dealing with, and then things just shattered. But they forgot that the law of karma applies to everybody, don't care who you are, and tables are turning now. Tables are turning. And so the next card that we got was the Five of Swords in reverse. Now, when it comes to reversals, in this situation, I'm happy to see this card in reverse, because upright, the Five of Swords is a very mentally manipulative situation. Sorry, I can't speak right now. Somebody playing some heavy mind games trying to get their way, and that's probably what happened initially in this situation. But because the Wheel of Fortune has come, and the Wheel of Fortune being a major arcana, meaning that the universe has stepped in, because you can't be doing crazy stuff and think you're gonna get away with it. No. Somebody has been checked by the universe, and then maybe now they're thinking, oh, let's turn this foolishness, this manipulative crap upside down, and how about I be a different person, be a decent person, or at least attempt to be, or try to show that, even if it's not genuine. And that came out, and then the Lovers came right behind it. So again, this is definitely more than likely a romantic situation, and I don't put intentions to read a certain kind of situation when I'm doing this. That's not where I'm at right now, but this is clearly what it's trying to say to me today. Um, Somebody screwed up a relationship that was basically divinely ordered. It's like the universe said, here's this great person for you. And this person screwed it up with the mind games and the three-party situation, whatever you want to call it. And so now they're at the point of maybe thinking, that was messed up. I shouldn't have done that. I had this wonderful person in my life and didn't know how to treat them and appreciate them. So now they may be wanting to come out of conflict and make things peaceful. So, not knowing the end result, but let's do a romance card. How about that? Since this looks like this is going to talk about romance so much. Of course, it could apply to other situations, but that's what I'm picking up right now. And the Justice card, with the Wheel of Fortune right there, could also mean too that with the Three of Cups reverse, also could mean that one of the people who were being juggled decided, you know what, I'm gonna go and get my own justice. I'm gonna leave this situation myself, and I'm gonna go get my own justice by moving on and getting my own life. Your own life, because just like the universe can hand somebody to somebody, say, here's this great person. You've been wanting some love, your life, here goes some love for you. But you know what? We make decisions. Okay, we make decisions. So the person decides they don't want to do right, and then boom, the universe comes getting hit them upside the head and say, hey, duh, you messed up. So then you have to live with those consequences. All right, let's get a romance card. Spirit for messages. Okay, this could be the one. I'm feeling like that person knew that at some point. They realized I had the one. I had the right person in my life. Nobody ever loved me like that, and I let them go. Healing family issues is the other one. Okay, so maybe the reason that this person wasn't able to accept the love from this divine love that the universe set in front of them was because they haven't healed their family. You know, this is not uncommon at all. Most people, I dare say all of us, who grew up in some type of home where you didn't receive the love that you thought you should have or that you should have and didn't get from one parent or the other. Because our parents are our first people, the first people we have relationships with. And so for females, the first male relationship you have usually is your father. And with the males, the first relationship they have is with the woman. And so we look at our parents, look up to our parents for that advice, or not necessarily advice, for the example of what it means to be in a relationship. And so if a person is not filled with the love that they need, was not filled with the love they need with that parent, what can happen is, depending on what events occurred, how they occurred, you know, there could be a void there, wanting that type of love. And like a lot of times, guys will end up in a relationship with a woman. If they didn't have a good relationship with their mother, they may subconsciously really not like women, and then end up dating multiple women, treating them wrong because the trauma that they've experienced has given them this subconscious belief that, okay, these women are out to get me, I can't trust them, and so then I'm going to get them before they can get me. And so they run off of that subconscious mindset and then go around hurting women and being selfish and manipulative, like that Five of Swords card. And so with females, oftentimes we end up in relationships with men like that, okay? Because we're trying to fill the void that the dad left, father left open, that was left open, that never should have been a wound in the beginning. And so subconsciously, the female is basically attracted and addicted to that type of energy. And again, all this stuff is usually subconscious. And so sometimes we question people's behaviors and actions because it's like, why you want to be with somebody who doesn't care about you and let them treat you like that? I would dare say most people don't want that. But again, if that's ingrained in your mindset from a very early age, that pattern becomes ingrained in you, and that's what you're addicted to, attracted to. And no matter how much you want something else, until that subconscious wound is healed, that's mostly what you will attract and what you will deal with. Because a lot of times people leave a relationship, they find, okay, this is not working, I don't like this, and they leave the relationship and they either stay by themselves for a while or go right into another relationship and it's a similar experience. Or sometimes, no matter how much time there is between relationships, they still might get up into a very similar type of situation because the wound hasn't been healed. Just because you've not been in a relationship doesn't mean you wound. It really doesn't. It means, yes, you had the initiative and the strength and courage to get out of a bad situation, but until the wound is healed, you know, we'll still put band-aids on it. So I didn't mean for this to go into a word with witchy video, but that is where this reading led me. So it's important that we understand where we are in our growth and to face fears, doubts, and traumas that we may have never wanted to face before, because if we don't, we will just repeat patterns, and we will teach our children to repeat those patterns because children learn what they live. And so this person in this reading who did not accept the love because of some childhood wound, and the person on the other end, or the people on the other end, probably had a similar childhood wound as well with the opposite parent, male or female. And so they came together because of those subconscious um, energetic wounds and emotional wounds. So if you get nothing else from this reading and this talk today, go within yourself. And if you're having some troubles in romantic relationships and finding that right partner, or whatever the case, just check within yourself and see if there's some wound there that you may need to heal. And if you do, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, there's nothing wrong with you if you have a wound from childhood. I'll make another video about that. So we'll see what happens. That's all I have for that. And I guess the main point of it is, take care of yourself. Take a look at yourself and start healing. Peace and blessings to you. May the force of healing be with you. Enjoy the weekend. Ashe.